everyone, welcome back. So have you ever had a situation where someone have access to your Excel file, and when you get to use it again, you see that sheets have been moved, values have been tampered with, formulas have also been broken, and a whole lot of disorganization within that particular file? Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you a simple tip on how to protect your workbook and prevent unauthorized access from other persons. So we're going to do 3 levels of protection. We're going to first of all protect our Excel file, the workbook, and the worksheet. So to protect your Excel file, you click on File tab and then scroll down to click on Info. So here you can see Protect Workbook, and I'm going to select it. So you have a lot of options. You can select read only, you can restrict the entire access, or you just encrypt it with a password. So if I click encrypt with a password, it shows a dialog box where I can type a password. So for this one, make sure that any password that you are inputting, that it's something that you can easily remember, because if you lose that password, you may not be able to access your own Excel file again. So you have to be careful about that. So that's how you can encrypt your document with a password. Or if you want to use the traditional save as, you click on save as button and then browse to wherever you want to save this file. Once the location you want to save the file opens, you come down to where you have tools, then you click on this button and scroll down to select general options. So under general options, there is also a place to put your password. So the first one says password to open. This password will only allow users to open this workbook. So if you include password to modify, that means users should have this password, else they'll not be able to modify anything within your workbook. So if they have only the password to open and they don't have password to modify, it means that they'll only be able to open the workbook without editing or doing any other thing within the workbook. So you can insert any of the passwords here. So that is the first way of protecting your Excel file. So the next one I'm going to show you is protecting your Excel workbook. In order to do that, you click on Review tab, and once you click on Review tab, you come to Protect Group and select Protect Workbook. So under Protect Workbook, I can just type a password. I'll just type ABCD. So this workbook helps you to protect the structure. People will not be able to move sheets around. They'll not be able to insert, delete, or even view hidden sheets. So I'm going to click OK. And once I click OK, this dialog box shows for me to re-enter the password for confirmation. Then I'll now click OK again. So if I click on this tab, you can see that everything that I need to use and modify this particular worksheet within this workbook is being disabled, like inserts, delete, and every other thing. So if I want to use this workbook now, I have to re-enter the password and open this workbook before I can work on it. So that is it for protecting your workbook. So the next level of protection here is to protect the worksheet. In order to do that, I'll click on Review tab and I'll scroll over to Protect Sheet. Then here I can type in the password. So under this Protect Sheet dialog box, you can see that some features have been disabled while some are enabled. That means the ones that are enabled means that this is what users can do. That means they can select lock cells and unlock cells and these other ones, but they cannot format cells, format columns, and every other thing that has been disabled here. So I can click OK. So once I click OK, there's a dialog box to re-enter the password for confirmation. Then I click OK again. So as a user, if I try to, I will just be able to select both lock cells and unlock cells within this particular data set. So if you have a worksheet like a timesheet or a sheet where people need to select a particular cell to view anything, so if I come here and select any of the cells channel, if I come to select any of the cells channel, you see that there's an error message showing. It's showing that this cell I'm trying to change is on a protected sheet. So I have to unprotect this workbook before I make any change. So I can click OK. So that is it. So let me show you how you can actually fix that particular part. So if I click back on Review, I'm going to unprotect this sheet by inputting the password. Always create memorable password. So after I'm protecting this, I'll just quickly select on this cell that I want people to click and edit anything. I'll right click on it. Once I right click on that cell, I'll click on Format Cells. You can use any other method to open this particular dialog box, but that's the easiest way. So under that, under protection, I'm going to unselect this locked. Once I unselect the locked, I'm going to click OK. And once I click OK, I can come back to review tab to protect my sheet. So if I click protect sheet, I'm going to type in the password. Then I'm going to untick select lock cells. I don't want users to be able to select lock cells. They should only be able to select unlock cells. Then I'm going to click OK. Then I'll re-enter the password again, just like I did for the first one. After re-entering the password, so if you see these cells are locked, if I try to select it as I'm bringing my cursor here, I cannot select it. But for the unlocked cells, I can select it and I can also make changes to it. So if I select maybe any other sales channel, it is displaying the total sales. And this is how you can protect your workbook or Excel file from unauthorized access. Thank you.